Safe, I'm Kimmy Beatbox, and this is Pride Never Stops with Schuh. In 3 words, I would describe myself as laid back, positive, and confident. I identify as gay. The best way I've responded to interesting questions about my identity, I try and be pretty open and honest about it. But if someone's sticking their nose in that shouldn't be, or that I don't want to, then I say it's none of your business, mate. My favourite thing about the LGBTQIA+ community would have to be all the love and support that comes with it. It's such a special community, there's no judgment, everyone accepts you. So yeah, that was more than one thing, but you can't just put it into one. My coming out experience was not as bad as what I thought it was going to be, but yeah, definitely made it out to be worse than it needed to. I wrote a 2-page letter to my parents, put it under their duvet for them to find whilst I went out that night. But I hadn't gone out yet and my mum went to change her bed sheets, so she ended up reading the letter before I'd planned on her reading it. Knock on the door 10 minutes later, she said she loves us no matter what, and yeah, so did my dad. Text my brother saying sorry if your mates give you any grief for it and stuff. And he messaged me back saying whatever floats your boat. All my friends were calm with it. People were tagging me in photos on Facebook saying lesbian back in school before I'd even come out as gay. So I was pretty much the last one to say it out loud. I think I've coped pretty well with lockdown, you know. I feel like I've been real busy and it's not too bad for a beatboxer because I've got so much time to just beatbox. It's been annoying the people that we live with quite a bit, I assume. First half of lockdown, I was smashing it, doing workouts every morning, and I was enjoying it, innit? Like, it was good. That's gone a bit out the window. I'm eating a lot. I eat good food, I just eat a lot of it. And I've also started doing puzzles. I've never been a puzzle doer. I'm struggling because there's a puzzle next to me right now, and it's not finished, but it's quite suitable actually, because it's a gay pride one. That's what I'm doing at the minute. My advice to people in the community struggling with the effects of lockdown would be communicate, talk to people. I promise you're not on your own. I know it's awful, and everyone is in different situations, so I can't speak for anyone but myself. But fingers crossed it's not going to go on too long now. And what I've been holding on to is the fact that be grateful for what you've got. Even if you think you've only got a tiny amount, just be grateful for that. Concentrate on the positives, because the more positive energy you put out there, the more positive energy you get back. And also, how sick is that first weekend we're allowed out going to be? Going to our favourite gay bar or meeting up with your pals. I'm most proud of representing both females and the LGBTQIA+ community in my work, because it is quite a male-dominated industry, the beatbox world. That's changing, there's so many more females now, which is sick. And hopefully more will be inspired to get started. If you haven't already tried, give it a go, because perfect time to start beatboxing. But yeah, most proud to be a female and part of the LGBTQIA+ community. Pride means to me being proud of my authentic self, not pretending to be anyone else, just solely being me. Digital pride is more important now more than ever, because obviously lockdown is not making it too easy. My heart has been hurting for people in some situations that I won't even know about how bad they are. I can't imagine being in a home where you can't be your authentic self. So a lot of people might be having to hide their sexuality or feel like they can't be themselves in the house that they're in, which is really sad and sucks. That's why digital pride is so important, because having a little community online, well, big community, but whoever you talk to, so important in these times. If you're living on your own, even if you're openly gay or however you identify, being on your own and spending this much time on your own can really get to you. So it's so important to still have a pride, and also for the history of it as well. Like, people didn't start rioting for nothing, do you know what I mean? We can't take a seat back now. Black Lives Matter going on as well, always going on, but Black Lives Matter movement, Marsha P. Johnson, black trans woman who was at the front of the riots in 1969. I think it's so important for not just the LGBTQIA plus community, but also Black Lives Matter as well. From sharing my story, I hope it spreads some positivity, happiness, showing that you're not on your own. Get a puzzle, maybe order a puzzle. I'm enjoying it. And yeah, just hold on tight. We'll all be out of this soon enough, and it's going to be so sick when we are. So yeah, one love.